go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell so you can get the notifications every time I go online or I'm live doing gameplay or post a new video. Um, and So today, like I said, I'm coming at you with a different video because there's been a lot going on in the division, and content creators are just all over the place with what's going on. You know, as far as the loot caves being patched,
Hi there, Agent.
the uh, the armor glitch, which is in my opinion is really killing the game right now. It's just, at first I wasn't calling it a glitch. I was just saying it's an exploit because that's really what it was. It was just something that the devs overlooked, and it just it just became bad. It just went from bad to worse, and it just kept getting bad. Now uh, you can use the armor glitch outside of the normalized DZ, which is crazy. Like, I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to post any videos on how to do it. I probably would actually like to see it done just so I can have some content on it. But I have ran into people using it. But like I say, today, uh, I just want to kind of follow up on what Epic Slayers had put out. He did a video where he got the opinions of some other content creators and how they feel about the division, and then he did his own um, opinion of where he thinks the division is. And I was glad that he did it. I have a lot of respect for Epic and for the guys that he had in his video. But for me, I feel a little differently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the recording of Epic, and you guys can hear, what his opinion was with everybody that he interviewed, and who those content creators who gave their opinion. And then I'll follow up and I'll do the same. I'll either agree or disagree with what they're saying. And you can comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? How you feel about the Division 2? Because, you know, we pay a lot for this game, and the game just, for me, it's just not measuring up. But like I say, I'll save my opinion and my comments for after the video. So I'll just let you guys listen along. I'll just continue to run around in the light world and pick up some stuff. And so here it is. I'm gonna play this video now, and it's gonna start off with Epic introducing his guys, and then it'll go forward from there.
And I'll be offering my own thoughts on the Division 2 at the end. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below, subscribe for dedicated Division content, and let's do this. So I reached out to a couple Division content creators, 3 to be exact, who I enjoy watching, have a lot of time and respect for, just to get their opinion on the Division 2. Now we've got Craig G, Easy TV, and Raw Talent in that order, followed by my own thoughts. Now each creator gave very brief thoughts on the Division 2, touching upon the current state of the game and their opinion on the future. I want you guys to go to the description of this video and check out all 3 of those, and their links will be down there. Let's start though with Craig G, who had this to say.
What's good, y'all, man? It's Craig G, and in terms of how I feel about the Division 2 right now and the state of the game, I kind of want to stay optimistic about the whole situation. I'm not going to say the game is perfect in any way. I'm not going to say the game is finished, but I do know that we have a whole year of content ahead of us. Of course, there's a lot of things wrong with the game right now. Armor glitches, the loot cave stuff, and it's just a big crooked picture that needs to be straightened out, And if they've learned anything from the first game, I think they'll be able to make the right decisions along the line. Probably after fucking up some more, but it's all trial and error when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I have to kind of just stay optimistic about the situation and be positive. In my honest opinion, even though the division has its issues and its wrinkles that need to be ironed out, at the end of the day, it's still unlike any game I've ever played ever. And it's still probably one of the best and funnest games I've ever played in terms of the things that we're able to do in game. But hopefully they're gonna get it right this time around. Don't give up on the game yet. if you guys are thinking about, taking it back to GameStop or uninstalling it, don't do it yet. Just ride out this whole first year of content, see what they have to offer. If they still haven't made the necessary changes, then I might even be up out of here, so. But yeah, that's all, man.
So thank you very much to Craig G for that. Next up, we've got Easy TV, who had this to say.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Easy TV. I'm doing a response for Epic Slayer's video. What do Division content creators think about Division 2? Simple answer for me. I think the Division 2 is a great game. I think it is good. There's a lot of stuff that we still need to touch on. We need to fix. Now there's a new bug out, of armor glitch and all this stuff. A lot of that stuff's not supposed to be happening coming from, the Division 1 and knowing what state of the game that was in with glitches and bugs and God mode glitches and stuff like that. But that can easily be fixed. Like I said, the game overall is good. PvE is good. The only thing I don't like about, I'm going to speak on PvE and PvP. PvE, they're not coming out with enough content fast enough for me. It's like the same farming, stale stuff over and over and over. Yeah, like we did get the raids, but the raids are ran through real quickly now. Even though I haven't did it, but I've seen people do it. A lot of the loot is not as good, as rewarding that I thought it would be for the raid. But overall, like strongholds, control points, anything like that, it's all been good for me. But PvP, I am a PvP player. One thing about PvP that I do not like is the mechanics. It's still wonky. It's still slow. It's still sluggish. When you throw grenades, it's like a pause. When you're trying to run, strafe or side to side or anything, not even chicken dancing like how you did on Division 1, it's not as smooth. Division 1 had it where everything was just like, it was on point. Everything was snappy, even though it did come with chicken dancing, but everything was snappy. You can get out of, cover faster, do certain things faster. Mechanics are way faster, and we kind of need to get back to that point for Division 2. Right now, I don't see PvP prospering in this game just because of the mechanics theirself. It's just like now in this meta, whoever can out-heal the other person wins. And it shouldn't, be like that. It should be a skill gap, But other than that, I really don't have no problem with the game. I appreciate Epic Slayers reaching out to us content creators to get our feedback. But this your boy's Easy TV, and I'm out.
Thank you to Easy TV for that. Next up, and last but not least, of course, we've got Raw Talent. You had this to say.
Hi guys, Raw Talent here. So first off, I just want to say a massive thank you to Epic Slayers for giving me the opportunity for a few minutes just to tell you what I think about Division 2. Now, I'm going to try and get through this as fast as I can because I could talk forever on the issues with Division 2. Now, first off, I'm going to start with the PvE. Now, the positives, I'd say, of the PvE, which I think the majority of people will agree with me, there has been some improvements. And I think, for example, the side missions, they almost feel like a main mission, and they've really went to work on the side missions. They have been improved a lot. And then we've also got the challenges for the hunter masks. We've got the projects that keeps people busy. We have the raid, which the mechanics for me is fantastic. You need the synergy in a team, and it really shows how good you are in teamwork. The artwork has always been a massive plus for me in Division. I think they don't get enough credit, the artists for the Division, because I'm not even from the US, but people tell me how like for like the structures are. And then also we have maybe a somewhat additional character customization. It's not drastic, but it is an improvement. Now we've got tattoos, which for some reason you can only put on one arm. I don't know why. But yeah, the cons for PvE, for me, this is my opinion, at this stage in the game, the main missions are getting repetitive, just like in Division 1. I don't want to play any more main missions over and over again for challenges and for projects. That's just my opinion. And also, unfortunately, the PvE side, also the PvP, is still riddled with bugs. Whether it's the hunters not dropping keys, you know, you make a loadout and you can't even select it, or the unbearable audio glitches. Now, the audio glitches is a big one for me, especially in the raid. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but we have to listen out for alarms and sirens, and if the audio's bugged by that time, it's mission over. So, yeah, the PvE is improved, but it still has its massive flaws. Now, over to the PvP, which I'm more known for. I'm going to surprise you because I don't mind the mechanics of PvP. I PvP every single night. When I'm in a squad and it's 4v4, sometimes I kind of enjoy it. But that doesn't leave any untold issues. The Occupied is a good idea, but why they didn't introduce the Manhunt and the Rogue system is beyond me, because it literally consists of matchmaking for the Dark Zone, going out, killing someone on the checkpoint door, and then matchmaking again, and it's a vicious cycle. Now, if my team had the Manhunt, if we had that implemented into the game, we could then move into the middle of the Dark Zone, and we could control the fight. And then also, the people who are going to approach you and they're going to hunt you down, they're looking to do PvP. Not just these people who are coming out the door, they're interested in what's going on, and then they get killed and disappear. So the PvP as well, the normalised and skirmish. I like the normalised for farm and gear, because the NPCs in the Occupied, they hit harder than the raid. I'm sorry, but they do. They hit so hard. But I don't really want to go. I don't go into conflict anymore. I don't do it because at this stage in the game, it's took me so long to min-max my gear, and I'm not going in there for it to be normalised. Even PvP in the normalised DZ, I don't really do it too often because I don't like it. I like hybrid builds. I like having a lot of skill. I go into normalised, my build is completely ruined. I lose over 2,000 skill, and I do not like it. So, yeah, there's also more bugs that frustrate me in PvP. I'll try and just cover them really quickly. It's like if I'm fighting someone and in my face they go into cover and put an armor kit on, where that sustained damage is going is beyond me, because I'm shooting him in the face and he's just immune to damage and he gets an armor kit off. You have the basic lag bugs. It could go on forever. But yeah, that's my view on Division 2. And thank you, Epic Slayers, for giving me this opportunity. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Okay, so there you go. Now I'm going to give you my brief opinion and touch upon some things that have been said before. The Division 2 is light years ahead of what the Division offered at launch, without a shadow of a doubt, and that's important to remember. The game is absolutely beautiful, with some of the best AI, when it works of course, that I've seen in any video game before it. Now, it's pretty easy for me to say that if you want a game that will give you value for money, then the Division 2 absolutely achieves that and more. You'll find that there is more than enough content to keep you busy, and the grind to level 500 gear score is a pretty long one. But not just as a content creator, but a huge fan of the Division, I think the current state of the game is an issue for a couple of reasons. Now, as you've heard from others and from myself in previous videos, the armor glitch is still a problem, destroying normalised PvP and the conflict PvP game mode. In terms of PvP, the game is at its worst in these modes, especially conflict. Conflict for me is quite possibly the most boring, underwhelming PvP experience I've seen. The Division is not a competitive shooter, but I feel like the devs made changes to push PvP towards this, like the stationary medkit, for example. Now, as unbalanced as Division PvP was, it was at least fun most of the time. Now, I simply do not play conflict in the Division 2 anymore, but I am optimistic that changes could be made to make this mode fun again, and that's what it's all about, ultimately. Now, we know the devs are going to be focusing on PvP very soon. As for the Dark Zone, it's still not the Dark Zone from the Division, but it's better than what it was like at launch, and recent changes like fewer brackets, for example, have moved this mode in the right direction, and we know further changes are coming to the Occupied Dark Zone, for example, which will enhance the experience as well. Its main failures are due to the overall PvP combat experience, which is lackluster to be nice. The game needs a serious overhaul in some departments like PvP, skills, and mods, to name the most important ones. These are all core to the experience of the game, and all of them are underwhelming and some of them convoluted. With that said, the game has been out less than 3 months. The devs still every week come out and state the game and talk about most issues and try and clear them up. Now, sometimes I do have to remind myself that I'm not a game developer and I have absolutely zero idea what needs to be done in-house to fix the issues. The same way that a lot of people have no idea what goes into my job, my full-time job, so they cannot comprehend why some things are done a certain way. So with that in mind, yes, it's frustrating that we have the armor bug and the loot cave and all these other things, but I don't for a minute think the devs are not trying to fix these issues. Will other issues like these arise in the future? Probably, but as long as the devs communicate with us, then I'm happy to wait for them to be fixed. Overall, I'm very optimistic for the future of The Division 2. The raid, whilst just a DPS check, was somewhat new and very challenging. The feedback from this should be used as the building blocks for the next raid. Now think back to how The Division launched and where it was in patch 1.7. We know the devs have the ability to create a fantastic experience, whether that be for a PvE or a PvP player. I do think we need some out soon to kind of whet our palate for future content. Maybe a sneak peek at the new DC Outskirts Expedition episode would be good, so maybe we'll get that at E3, which will be live in just over a week. I'm going to leave it there though. I want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes it can be a real burden creating content for The Division 2, or any game for that matter, because you overanalyze, when you should just be casually enjoying the experience. With that said though, I'm excited for the future of this game and remain hopeful that PvP will one day be fun, because as much as I love PvE, PvP will always be my go-to mode.
Alright, so that was Epic Slayers and his video that he's done with other content creators, Raw Talent, Easy TV, and a couple others. So my opinion of the game is that the game is not dead, but the game is definitely broken. Anyone with one eye and one ear can see and hear that. What I don't like about the game is, like, I agree with the audio. You have to have the audio when you're going into the raids, when you're doing certain missions, because you have to listen to certain tones, things like that. So for me, that's a big one. Um, the armor glitch is definitely killing the game, and it's just terrible. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, like I say, I wasn't calling it a glitch. I was just trying to leave it as an exploit and just be hopeful that, you know, it was just something that, hey, somebody stumbled upon it. Somebody was doing some farming and thinking outside the box, and they came across this and it worked. So I couldn't be really mad at whoever figured it out. You know, it's just now that you're taking it outside of the occupied DZ, and now you're taking it into the normalized DZ, or you're going through actual game mission with it, and you're completing the raids. And those guys who completed the raids on console in that time, 30 minutes or whatever, you're definitely using the armor glitch. You know what I'm saying? And I can't respect you for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. If you're using the armor glitch and you're going through the raids and heroic missions in 1 and 2 minutes, or doing a raid in 10 and 12, 15 minutes, and you're using the armor glitch, then you're not playing the game fair. Then you shouldn't get the credit that has been given to you for completing the raid in the time that you've completed it. You know, I think everybody's records that's up there should actually be taken down, and nothing should be accounted for until the armor glitch is fixed. You know, because now it's definitely a glitch. Because now people are definitely abusing it and using it to do things that it wasn't, that the game wasn't intended for it to be used that way. But with all that being said, and I understand that developing games are hard and it's time consuming, and you got to have the rights to certain games and permissions and do this and do that. But we went through enough of this with the Division 1. So my question to everyone is, and you can comment in the section below, or like I say, wherever, you know, but when are we gonna really start holding Massive and Ubisoft and the developers accountable for this? You know what I'm saying? I mean, at one point in time, I was like, shit, we should be able to sue the fucking the company for making this game because it's not a complete game, as you heard one of the content creators say and allude to, that this game is not fucking complete. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to keep paying $130 for early release for a game that I like and love and been playing for 3 years with the Division 1 to get the Division 2, and I still have the same issues. You know, what the hell was the 3 year hiatus for? What did you baby and pacify us with the Division 1 for 3 years, and then here it is in the Division 2, we still have the same issues. Like, what did you learn from the Division 1? And I've said it time and time again in my own clan and in other social media and in other chats with other content creators that I feel like, you know, you took everything that was good from the Division 1 and you left it with the Division 1, and you brought everything that was bad to the Division 2. Like, uh there's no progression. I mean, I'm all up for, you know, the game looking good and its scaling and everything being correct and the buildings matching the way they look in DC or New York or wherever. That's all fine and dandy. But I could give a damn about that because my main concern is the gameplay. I'm not here for visual effects. I mean, granted, they are all, like I say, well and good, but I don't give all that great of a damn about visual effects. I wouldn't give a damn if none of the buildings matched and they just look good. I wouldn't give a damn. You know, I'm worried about the gameplay. I'm tired of running around playing the game and my character has one arm or no arms, or I'm shooting a gun that's invisible, you know, or just the lag, you know. I'm getting booted out of the games, getting blue screens 3 and 4 times before I can even play the game for 10 minutes. You know, I'm getting tired of all the glitches, you know, and I get it, you know, the glitches happen, people find them, this, that, and the other thing. Um, but, you know, why isn't there a team of developers that are just trying to hack the game and see what kind of exploits and glitches that they can find that they can patch? You know, why is it that we have to wait till someone else finds it and patches it, or a content creator hears about it and does a video on it before the developers decide they want to do something about it? Even now with this armor glitch, it was said that it's been fixed, and it's not. You know, I did a video on it, and it wasn't fixed. I went into the DZ last night, and and there was no evidence that the armor glitch had been fixed, because there was two groups actually in the occupied and the normalized DZ last night, and they were just using it like it was nothing. You know, so you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like I say, the game is not dead, but it's definitely dying. It's definitely on life support. It's the everyday gameplay is definitely falling into the same realm of boring, repetitive game missions like the Division 1. You know, it's just, we just wait once a week for our landmarks and our settlements to get invaded again, and then we go and we fight the Black Tusk and we run them off, and then we wait. The drops aren't worth a damn. Uh, we aren't getting anything that really is keeping our attention. So you get things like the armor glitch, you get things like loot caves, and people exploit them and put them on social media to try to get an advantage, because
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
the developers aren't just giving us enough content, and the content that we're getting is just simply boring. You know, there's no way to really just be nice about it. The content is just boring. It's repetitive. The creative writers for the division aren't very creative. I've said it since the Division 1. Like, you take everything that was good in the Division 1 and you left it there. You know, you have good ideas, but you don't put them in the video game, in my opinion, well enough, because the game is still just as repetitive and boring as it's always been. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to continue to play the game just because I like the game, and I think that's an issue as well, because we as division players and Ubisoft has developed this game, and they have such a massive fan base. It doesn't matter what they put out to us. I think that we would just play this game and just be led blind leading the blind, and we're just going to say, you know what, fuck it. We're going to just remain hopeful and optimistic and just let them do whatever they're going to do, and they're going to get to it whenever they're going to get to it. And I'm starting to get to the point where I just feel like that's just total bullshit. You know, I'm to the point where now I'm going to, you know, really start to wait on the division before I start to buy another game from it. I'm just really gonna put the division on the back burner because there's no need in creating content about the division because all we're doing as content creators is bitching and griping about how bad the game is. But yet and still we go out and we buy everything concerning the game. We go out and we get the game, and then we find out that this is broken, that that's broken, that this isn't working right, or the developers didn't do this, and we just continue to go ahead and play the game. So it's almost like even with doing this video, it's almost like,
Hostiles guarding
why am
location
I doing
nearby.
it? You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna hoop and holler and complain, and it's something new to hoop and holler and complain about, and then in a couple weeks it's just gonna become the norm. We're gonna become numb to it. We're gonna just say fuck it and continue to play the game. And when the developers get to it, they're gonna get to it. Like I say, I'm not a game developer. I'm not any of that, so I don't know what it takes to go into it and do it. Um, but I do know that after playing the division for 3 years, that I expect better. You know, what I'm saying? I don't want to keep buying a game that after 30 days or 90 days into launch that I find out that this game is broken and fucking incomplete. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just straight bullshit to me, you know. So, like I say, comment in the section below of how you feel about the division and what state is the game in, or what state that you feel that the game is in, because like I said, Epic Slayers did his video with his content creators, and he interviewed a couple, and some had mixed feelings about the game. They feel that the game is dying, or some feel that they're going to remain optimistic and hope that the game can be turned around and it can be fixed. I myself feel like I hope the game can be fixed, but there's got to be some punishment for these guys who are armor glitching the game, who are just exploiting exploits in the game, and there's nothing being done. Like, I get that it's hard to fix these issues in the game, but if you're not gonna fix them, then at least issue immediate punishment. Don't wait until after you be like, oh well, we're gonna fix it and then issue the warning. No, fucking issue the warning now. Put it out there. If you're fucking armor glitching the game, or you're using some type of exploit in the game, then fucking ban them. That's the only way to get the game headed in the right direction, is to fix the fucking problem. And the problem is people are using the fucking armor glitch. So fucking put boot to ass and stop them from using the armor glitch. That's the only thing you can do about it, is stop them from using the armor glitch. And then once you get that fixed and figured out, then everything else will start to come a little more easily, and it'll make more sense. But you got to do something about it, and if you can't fix it right away, then you need to damn sure enough be able to stop people from using it. And if you're not going to stop them from using it, then there's no need in saying that you're going to fix it when it's not fixed. Which currently, right now, it's not fixed. People are still fucking doing it. So um, like I said, I'm just not impressed with it. I think that the devs should at least, like I say, do something about it to stop people from using it and buy themselves some time to fix it. If they're not going to do that, then don't get on the state of the game and give us this lame ass, boring, uh, how hard it is to make or fix or change issues in the game and how long it is. We get that it's long. You pacified us with the Division 1 for 3 years, and we had to deal with fucking the RPM glitch and Cronus Max and all that, and now we have glitch upon glitch in the Division 2, and it's barely been out for 90 days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so the issues are definitely there, and like I said, give us a better explanation than to tell us about how to change things in the game. So with that being said, like I said, I don't want this video to go on too long about a rant and a rave about the armor glitch and where we feel like the Division 2 is headed, or where the Division 2, the state of it, where it's currently at. But like I said, you can comment in the section below and go back and replay this video, and just let me know, what you think about the Division 2, Epic Slayers and his interview with some of the other content creators, and how they feel versus how you feel, and if I'm right or if I'm wrong, or if you agree with me or you disagree with me, that's totally fine. But like I say, I think that we need to hold Massive and those guys a little more accountable for these games that they're putting out, because like I say, you paid $130 for this game, and I'm not getting $130 worth of good content. I'm getting $130 worth of bullshit. I'm already dealing with glitches and exploits in the fucking game. Shit, I couldn't even get the game from GameStop during the early release. Because nobody uh, ordered the game. Nobody prepaid for the game early. So when it came time to get the early release, I couldn't even get the fucking early release. And then all this extra stuff we was promised, the extra loot space, which turned out not to be extra loot space at all. Um, we ended up with the same amount of loot space that everyone else did. We just got to the same amount of loot space a little bit sooner than they did. That was it. You know, um, and there's just not good content in the game, and the content is now repetitive because all we're doing is uh, running around doing the same old missions once they're invaded, and you know what I'm saying. I don't feel like that's worth it to me. Like that's total bullshit. Like, I like the raid. The raid was a DPS check. I agree with that, and I think that they should have more content like the raids. And, but definitely they need to do more with the division, um, and the gameplay. The weapon damage, the survivability is a must. You have to fix that if nothing else. Fix the survivability. Division 1, the survivability was a whole lot better, and the gameplay was, even in PvP, was fun at most. You know, even though you had a lot of glitches and a lot of exploits and stuff happening, even without that, you still had decent and very good survivability in that game. You could go play PvP and survive for a very good while. Shit, you'd be lucky if you can survive for a blink of an eye without an armor glitch or anything in here, or a weapons glitch. So I don't know, man. I wasn't mad at first at the armor glitch, because I was like, well, shit, at least you can fucking survive. But now, like I say, everybody's using it for everything else. You're doing the fucking raids with it, and claiming that you done it the world's fastest, or you're such a good player, when you're not. You use the armor glitch to get through the raid, and I disagree with that. I dislike that. I feel like that was dishonest, and I feel like those records and that recognition should be taken down, and nobody should get credit for uh, truly doing the raid, or get credit for the raid, unless you truly did it without using the armor glitch. And most of those guys that did it, as of right now, use the armor glitch to get through the raid. Um, so, like I say, I'm gonna jump off now, but definitely go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. If you see me online, you want to join me, you're more than welcome to always send me a friend request or join and play with me. I'm always farming. I'm always raiding. I don't do conflicts just because of the armor glitch. I don't do much PvP because of the armor glitch. Like as I said last night, there were like 2 or 3 teams in the DZ, the occupied, and the normalized, just running around armor glitching, and it was just impossible to kill them unless we set them on fire and focus fire one player. Then that was the only way we killed them. It started off 2v4, and those guys were just killing us, and it was just ridiculous. So it's crazy, but like I say, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, comment in the comment section below, subscribe to the channel, and share this video across all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitch, uh, other YouTube channels, uh, everything, Twitter, all of that. So this is Sergeant Alexander 158 of the Master Assassins, and I'm signing off for this video. Thank you for your support, and please, again, submit your content, your comments, subscribe to the channel, and thumbs up. Thank you.